right after the game because you can't really think about your losses. You got to keep moving forward.
Have you learned anything about your team or teammates in the time since that game?
Um, they're going to be away games, and some guys are a little bit more under pressure than others, but you have to keep telling those guys that they got to keep moving forward. You got to overcome the losses, and you got to just step up next time you can.
Are you pretty pleased with the way the defense is performing?
Yeah, our defense is always gonna fly around to the ball. We're a fast, aggressive defense, and we've been like that for a couple of years now. So, I'm very pleased with the way the defense played.
About your role playing as a stand-up, is that significantly different, any different than you expected it to be?
It's very different. I see now that I'm making more plays than I did last year at outside linebacker because again I can see what's going on before it happens. So just to be able to read their plays before they play them, I get to know where the ball is going, so I can easily just get myself fit to wherever the ball is going.
Are you a little surprised how well you kind of caught on to this new style of play?
I'm very surprised. I can say that I knew I could play the position, but I just needed the chance to. Playing defensive end, it was okay because I've been playing it since high school, and I played a little linebacker in high school, but I didn't really like it too much. I just liked playing with my hand down in the dirt. But now that I actually get a chance to show my speed and show my aggressiveness standing up in a position and being able to play in open space, I feel better.
You're playing a team that's struggled and probably not going to be a huge crowd. Where does the motivation come as you guys go down there?
We played these guys before. They have different players. They have a different style probably, but just the motivation is just off of the game that we just lost. We can't really go into this game and say these guys, we played them before, we beat them. So what? Everybody used us as an underdog against Virginia, and we don't really want to feel like that again. So basically, that's our motivation. We don't want to have that feeling of a loss again.
A lot of times you can get energy from the crowd, whether it's home or away. How do you try to generate your own kind of energy going into a game like that? Like I said, when there's not going to be, there may not be very good crowds.
Coach always says, bring your defense. So we know as a defense that we really want to win this game. Whether it's offensive wise, defensive wise, or as a team wise, it doesn't matter. We build ourselves up whether it's before the game in the locker room or on the way to the game on the bus, on the plane. It doesn't matter. We just want to have a lot of energy going out there from the start to finish.
You guys have done pretty well in a lot of sudden change situations this year. Is there sort of a sense of urgency that you like, or is there a mindset about that?
Like I said, we want to start off fast in the beginning, and we want to finish fast. Sudden changes, we kind of built it on that when we were preparing for Virginia, Miami's, and we just want to go out there and be able to adjust to whatever they give us because again we don't know what they're going to run. They may change some stuff up, and we'll have to adjust to whatever they give us. So sudden changes, I mean, we kind of live off of that.
Coach talked about leadership. How do you, as a leader, what was? I guess you guys maybe had workout last night together. What's the attitude and the mentality like? And as a leader, what do you try to do to make sure everybody's on the same page after a loss?
Pretty much just I'm not a verbal leader. I pretty much like to lead by example. Just keep a smile on your face. Don't worry about the losses. Don't worry about the downs of everything. Just pretty much just go keep moving on. We're not gonna keep talking about Virginia. We talked about them last night and what we needed to perfect, but now we know to just move on, and it's FIU week, so we're gonna get ready for FIU.
As well as you play on defense, what do you still need to improve on as a defense?
Eye control. We need to improve on eye control. We had a couple of mishaps in the Virginia game, and it was the lack of eye control. So I believe that we can get that done this week.
Can you explain what eye control is?
Basically, you know, the ball goes here and there. Then you, as a position, whether you're a DB, you're a linebacker, or a defensive lineman, you need to basically just, if you're a D lineman, you need to keep gap sounds. You need to keep your eyes in your gap. Don't jump in and out of your gaps. As a linebacker, you want to see where the running back is. You want to see what the quarterback is doing as well. For the last few teams we've been playing, they've been running read zones, and as an outside linebacker, I would say that I would need to keep my eyes on the quarterback because you never know when he's going to pull the ball. As a DB, you want to keep your eyes on your receivers and their routes. So basically, just worry about what your position needs to worry about and where the ball is and where it's going to end up and where you need to be.
Does playing linebacker allow you more flexibility in terms of that sort of thing than defensive end?
Being locked up with an offensive tackle or guard, you can't really do anything too much as a defensive end. You just need to worry about your gaps and make sure that the running game doesn't, come through your gap. As an outside linebacker, I get a chance to, be in open space and be able to see the ball before it commits to any gap, or if it wants to bounce outside. My goal is to make everything bounce inside so the guys inside can eat and make sure that the ball doesn't get outside our perimeter.
Do you think that the position change has raised your stock with the NFL?
Right now, I'm not really worried about that. I hope it does, but that's all I can do right now. Just keep playing and maybe raise it more.